Makram Rabah lectures in history at the American University of Beirut. Welcome to DW.
Thank you for having me.
What's going on there at the moment?
Well, certainly people are realizing what just happened. All of a sudden, it was like a scene out of a Hollywood movie. People who are part and parcel of Hezbollah's military as well as civilian organization who were carrying outdated pager technology had their devices explode in a very weird way. I don't think that people expected that this would happen nationwide, all the way even into adjacent Syria. I think what the Israelis were able to do is to not only infiltrate Hezbollah and use this as a kind of a military or security strike, but rather more of a psychological warfare, which will remind everyone who are part and parcel of Hezbollah that they can lose a limb or they can have a kind of a permanent scar. Even though many people did die, and this is very tragic, many of the people who are still alive are very gravely wounded, and many of them have lost limbs. All of this is part and parcel of a reminder by Israel that what is happening is not a kind of a war game, but rather real violence and real killing.
OK, so Israel has made no comment on this, but we're presuming that this is Israel behind this.
Well, certainly Hezbollah in the past, even when everyone knew that they were responsible for similar attacks, they never officially take responsibility. But we are more than sure that such a kind of a high-tech security and military operation could only come from Israel. And Israel in the past have attacked Hezbollah, which has driven this organization to use, let's call, low-tech instruments, including the pager. And as you know, many of the younger generation don't really know what a pager is. So many of the news have been reporting.
Well, I was just going to say, explain to us why Hezbollah is using pagers anyway.
Because technically, a pager is a kind of a closed circuit, which is operated not by an operator like my and your cell phone works, but rather by Hezbollah. So I think that they have purchased a large amount of pagers because recently their land network and even the mobile operators have been hacked by Israel, which has driven them to go in a kind of a more low-tech fashion. And by doing so, they have been exposed to a new type of danger. And what happened today is proof of that.
And this was very public, was it? You people just walking down the streets and suddenly we're seeing explosions?
Yes, Phil. We have video footage that show people who were at the grocery store picking apples, or just people who were driving on their mopeds, and all of a sudden, by a kind of a strange sequence, their pagers exploded, and as you are aware, these are instruments which are carried on your body. So many of the injuries also happened because at the same time, there was a kind of a message that was sent out. So everyone fetched their device and took them up to their eyes. So many of the injuries are to the faces and to their limbs, in addition to the fact that many people, children of these fighters, were playing around with these pagers, and unfortunately, a child did lose her life.
OK, thank you for guiding us through that. Makram Rabah with the American University of Beirut. Thank you.